Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here on Sunday, July 9th, 2017 with the weekly reading for Twin Flames for this upcoming week that ends Saturday, July 15th. So the reading is from between Sunday, July 9th to Saturday, July 15th, 2017. Thanks to all those that have liked, shared, commented, and subscribed to this YouTube channel. Please keep up your support. Thanks to those that follow us on Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook. Thanks to those that come to me for private sessions, which are available at those two links below. I also have a private video reading option in the box below that you may choose. And the reading is similar to the one that I'm doing today for the week for Twin Flames, but it's personalized to your own union. So it'll be your divine feminine union energies, your divine masculine union energies, and then it'll be the union energies as well as a tarot spread or two, depending on what your questions are. So it'll be the same kind of format for your union, but personalized. So thank you to those that have been helping me stay positive as I embark in the last 10 days on this being my full-time job and my personal and Twin Flame mission. So I'm shuffling the cards so that we can get a better idea of what's going to happen between us and our beloved over the next week. Remember that this is a general reading, so just take the parts of it that resonate with you and leave the rest behind. So making sure that the parts that you do keep with you are resonating with your soul. Now, let's start with that positive affirmation there on the Louise Hey I Can Do It calendar with the 3 ducklings. The message for the week for us is we surround ourselves with positive thinking people. So remember that throughout the week, that you want to keep only positive thinking people around you, because being positive is going to attract more positivity into your life, and that's what ultimately is going to solidify your 3D union with your beloved twin flame. Another thing that I want to remind you is today is the full moon in Capricorn. So if you're watching this Sunday, it's the full moon. So remember to make a list of all the energies and situations and things that you want to remove from your life to make room for new things coming in. And you can burn that list safely in the moonlight as a ritual to rid yourself of those energies and free yourself up for more positive energies to come through and more life-affirming and more soul truth energies to make their way into your existence over this next month. All right, so I'm going to cut the cards, and we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the overall energy for this upcoming week for Twin Flames, and that is that of the Chariot. So the Chariot is movement. So we're going to see some movement in our connections with our beloveds, whether it be just in the 5th dimension or 4th dimension and above, or whether it be in the 3rd dimension, our physical reality. So movement, that is very positive. Also, the situation between the twins this week will be that energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So feeling pretty secure and abundant. That's going to be how you and your beloved are going to be feeling over the next week or so period of time. Right, the crowning energy for the union this week is the 7 of Pentacles. So this energy is a little bit low vibrational, because what this energy is showing this person with their arms crossed and not really it doesn't have a really happy face, right? And then you can see that there's some kind of like hold that this figure has over the other. So that's not a great energy. I was just looking at this tarot card in the Rider-Waite deck, and this energy is one where one individual feels that they are superior to another, or they may feel even guilty about the past. So that might be what this is about, feeling guilty about the past, whatever you've done or haven't done, or have said or haven't said to your beloved. It's making you feel guilty. So we'll see. What we have to work with is the Knight of Wands, so passion. So moving toward our beloved with a passion and a fire. In the recent past, we had the Empress energy going on, so we were totally in our power. We were feeling that we were secure and that we were able to embrace our divine feminine qualities. In the near future, we have the Hanged Man, so a little bit of indecision this week, a little bit of not knowing really what to do, and maybe that has to do with those stagnant guilt energies, and that's something that you can release today or within the next few days. It doesn't have to be today. The full moon energies are going to be lasting throughout the week, so if you do feel guilty or feel like you've been manipulative or used tactics that were not honorable in your connection with your beloved, or if you feel that they did and you need to forgive them, maybe that is something that you need to do a little release ritual for this week, so that brighter, more positive energies can fill your space. How you're feeling this week is the Star, so you're feeling illuminated. You're feeling that you understand your place and you're shining brightly for all to see, except for if you're holding some unforgiveness energy, you're going to shine even brighter if you release that. How others see you as Wheel of Fortune, so they see that you've been through a lot in your lifetime. They've noticed ups and downs, but they're seeing that you're on the upspin now. What you're hoping for is Page of Wands energy, where you're going to feel like innocent and ready to give your passion to this union. And hopefully that's how your beloved is feeling too. The end result is the Lovers, so a spiritual and physical union between the two beloveds here. You know, interlocking hands, interlocking hearts, interlocking lives, and this is all overseen by a divine force. It looks like an angel with the wings there. So basically the Lovers, beautiful energy. In the Rider Waite row, that's the two naked Adam and Eve looking figures. So beautiful energy of the Lovers. So hopefully there will be a step forward, because we had that energy of the Chariot. So it looks like there's going to be a step forward in the right direction for this union. I didn't pull an obstacle card, I just realized, so I'll pull one now. That's the Nine of Wands. So the obstacle is that you would hide yourself, it looks like. So do not hide yourself this week. Be your authentic self. If your beloved shares some feelings this week in some way, shape, or form, reciprocate them if that's how you genuinely feel. There's no reason to hold back if the ultimate outcome for the week is the Lovers. All right, so we're going to look at the energy of the Divine Feminine for this upcoming week. The Spirit Animal Totem, representing the Divine Feminine's spirit or soul this week, is that of the cheetah. A decision once made will be followed by unwavering action. So if you decide that union is what you want, when you get the chance, you will not do anything that will negate that or anything that will cancel that out. So you will have unwavering action. Your spirit is going to be behind it. So whatever the decision is that you make this week, make a good one, because once you make that decision, that is what you're going to be moving toward. Okay, so I have some... Okay, so the Romance Angel energy of the heart of the Divine Feminine this week is passion. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy this week. Just be passionate about your beloved. Once your spirit makes that decision, your heart and then your body is going to follow. Okay, your soul lesson for this week is humor. So choosing to focus on the lighter side of light, and there's the laughing Buddha in the center. So instead of feeling really heavy energies, laugh at yourself a little and remember that this journey is full of lessons for us to learn. these are cards about your 3D self. What the angels are helping you to heal right now is your solar plexus chakra. They want you to know it's safe for you to be powerful, Divine Feminine, and take charge of your life in positive ways, so that solar plexus is in your, abdominal kind of chest area. So that is where you get your power from. And if you wear yellow or put a yellow or use yellow stones, that's going to increase your solar plexus energy. All right, also one of the self-care cards for you for this week, or a self-care suggestion, is gratitude. So practicing gratitude, say thank you. Experience the joy in acknowledging others. That's what's going to bring you some peace this week and bring you closer to your beloved, because being and living with an attitude of gratitude, being grateful for this journey and all the lessons, is what increases your vibrational frequency and brings you closer to your beloved. We have an animal totem of the wolf for the Divine Masculine spirit energy for this week. The Divine Masculine is going to be listening to his or her inner wisdom and enjoying the gift of freedom. So understand that unconditional love sets us free. So the Divine Masculine is figuring that out. That's what their soul is learning. A soul lesson for them for this week is perseverance, knowing that they can do whatever they set their mind to. So having your spirit on board, or the spirit actually comes first, is what I tell my clients, because when you do any kind of energy work, your spirit has to be on board with whatever your body is going to do. So getting the spirit fixed is the first step, and then the heart and the mind and the body are going to follow afterwards. So the Divine Masculine soul this week is in that energy of persevering, knowing that they can do whatever they set their mind to. So then the next step is setting their mind to that goal, and that goal that we're talking about here is union with their beloved twin flame. So then their heart space is going to be forgiving and learning this week. As they release and heal the past, they're going to experience more love in their present moment. So they're going to realize this week that all of the things that happened with their beloved on this journey were for a greater good. So for their soul to learn. It doesn't mean that the connection is broken, because in fact, their self-care card is about the connection for this week. And that's a beautiful Divine Feminine and Masculine depiction, being held by the divine. Connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. So that's what the Divine Masculine is realizing this week, that they can bring themselves back into this union physically if they just reach out. So first they need to feel that freedom, then they need to persevere, they need to have that spirit of perseverance, and their heart and mind need to forgive and learn, so their body can then make that 3D connection with their beloved. Then they'll be connected on all levels, in all times, in all spaces, in all realities. So they're learning that, they're figuring that out, they're awakening to that, they're realizing that they can make this happen with their beloved. The angels are working on the masculine's ear chakras so that they can notice messages appearing as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within their mind. And these are messages that the Divine Masculine are going to be getting this week as answers to their prayers. So that might be pointing them to their freedom, their perseverance, the ability to forgive and learn and move forward on the journey, and to be able to connect with their beloved. All right, so those are some beautiful energies. The Divine Feminine is standing in her power. The Divine Masculine is forgiving and learning and reaching out for that 3D connection. So being poised to move into it. That's why we had that overall energy of the Chariot as the tarot card. And that's why we have the outcome for the union for this week as the Lovers. So there's going to be some type of reconnection, whether it just be in the 5th dimension or in higher dimensions, or it could be something that happens in the 3rd dimension, which gives you some more hope that this will fully manifest. Okay, so we're going to look at some energies here. I first want to give you the message from your beloved. whoever's watching this, your beloved's higher self wants you to know that you have nothing to feel guilty about. So that makes sense with this tarot card that was chosen for the crowning energy. Some of us may feel that we could have done something different and then we would be with our beloved. But please remember that you chose this path for your journey before you were born. You chose this plan, this divine blueprint with your beloved twin flame. The romance angel energy of the heart space of both beloveds is that it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive all the highest energy of all, which is love. So both beloveds are realizing that it is safe to love each other, it is safe to love others. So with the divine feminine, we had the passion, and the divine masculine, forgiving and learning, and those things are igniting that shared heart space of having it be safe to love their beloved. And that's because this week there's still more healing going on with this numerology guidance card is indicating is more healing. And it's interesting because we have 2 6s where the Lovers card is a 6. Other energies for this week, the Gateway Oracle card is that the reason why these things can manifest for us, our physical union or reconnection with our beloved in the physical, is because we're accepting what is. We accept and embrace our inner majesty so we can move forward. So that's full surrender, accepting what is, but being in that attitude of gratitude and the vibration where we can connect with our beloved. That is what it's all about. So I've been holding on to this one because I saw it when I was doing the shuffling and pulling earlier, and this is an amazing message for us that the angel therapy for this week is twin flames. So the angels want us to know that they've been working on our relationship, and whoever you are here inquiring about is your twin flame. So it says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship, and then we have the twin flames there. So the angels are working on your request to bring you and your beloved together. Remember that you can always call on your angels for help. They want to help, they want to assist, but they need your permission because of the law of free will. All right, and they don't interfere unless they're asked. Okay, so interestingly, I asked for an Ascended Master energy for the overall week, and we've got Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, letting us know we're safe. The angels stand close, and to surrender our concerns to allow a miracle to occur. And I really believe the miracle is that of the lovers and twin flames coming together in a deeper connection this week. Archangel Gabriel wants to let us know that your prayer is answered in a creative way. You're going to receive some happy news this week. And we also have Archangel Raphael, the healer, here, letting us know we need to take rest. We need to rest and get good night's sleep. We need to relax because in our sleep we are being guided, healed, and protected. And finally, we're going to end this with the message and prayer to Archangel Michael, the guardian and protector of twin flames. Archangel Michael would like us to remember to focus on divine and perfect health. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding us to focus upon perfect health and for guiding our actions so they may support our well-being and our union in all times, spaces, and dimensions with our beloved twin flames. As always, I'm sending you some Reiki healing energy to balance out your divine masculine and feminine aspects within you, and also to balance your beloved so that the two of you may come together and have this reading manifest for you and your physical reality over the upcoming week or two. Many blessings to you. Namaste.